Okay, we're good.
Cooking.
Cooking, ready to go.
Sweet. It's Friday.
It is. Oh. Present for Mike.
Oh, man.
Okay, so it is slipper season.
Oh, gosh. Slipper season.
You and Brooke?
Oh, wow. Thank you. My gosh. We need slippers. See, my one Cheney ones that I wrote Cheney on are freaking dying. Slipper Santa, you're the bomb.
All right, man.
Appreciate you.
And happy birthday.
Oh, my.
I see this. I must get it for you. I must get it for you.
I have a shirt. It's blue. It's got White Castle hamburgers on it. I like that.
I had to get it.
Looks good on me, too.
Buy them by the sack, baby.
Thanks, dog.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Thank you so much.
All
my
right.
slippers, man. Oh, I love my slippers. I love my shirts. You know me well. Thanks, dog.
You're welcome.
Yeah, it's my 27th birthday tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Cheney's almost grown. So close.
It's weird. You know, I think as people do, like, spend a lot of time like reflecting on the past 27 years of my life. Whether I've like chosen to or not, like just shit's been popping in my head recently.
Oh, fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's really weird. Coffee-wise, we have the Golden Latte round 2.
Yeah.
Break that down for us real quick.
All right, so Golden Latte round 1 you never got to see or hear. But round 2, okay, so I got some Khalifa Farms coconut almond milk combined, right? I got, there's turmeric, there's some local Sarah bee honey in there. I heat that all up to nice and warm. And then I've got some dark rain from Crimson Cup, because that's where I had this first, was this Golden Latte. So I got the dark rain from Crimson Cup in the coffee press, and with a cinnamon stick. And you mix it all together.
It has a very like, alright, so you know how like holiday things are like super like cinnamon, and so the flavor is very bold. This is like what I want those to be. You know what
subtle.
I mean? Subtle, nice, not like heavy on your tongue, you know, like when like sugary things leave like a coating.
Yeah.
This is still very nice
No,
and
it's real
dry
subtle,
like coffee should be.
And it'll change because we'll add more coffee to it as we drink it. Because I got more in the press, and so it starts one way. And, you know.
And we have the Crimson Cup.
Yeah, Crimson Cup. Yeah,
Dark roast.
the dark rain.
Yeah.
Specifically, yes. Which is my favorite of their dark roast, and it has just a great name.
Dark Rain?
Dark Rain as in rain, R-E-I-G-N.
That's awesome.
Rain.
Oh, shit, that's tight.
Yeah.
Dark rain, like as in precipitation would be cool, but dark rain is even better.
Which is initially why I bought it. I just liked the name.
Yeah.
And then it was an awesome coffee, and so I come back to it. It's quite good.
Love it when the plan plays out. But yeah, turned 27. Really weird. I don't know. I've got to the point. It's kind of like belts where I just don't give a shit anymore. I'm just doing my thing. Like,
Yeah, no, it doesn't matter, dude. I remember when I turned 30, I called my oldest friend. We've known each other since kindergarten, and he's like a year older than me. But I was like, man, what's it like to turn 30? He's like, same as like turn 29. Who gives a shit?
Yeah.
And I'm like,
exactly.
You got a point. Okay. Like, so I don't give a shit. Because like it was supposed to be a milestone birthday, and like I tried that on for a second, and it didn't feel right. And I was like, this is dumb.
Why would I put that on that?
And I'm like, why bother?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I just like I've been fortunate enough to, you know, like still have and retain friends from my childhood and stuff like that, and kind of, you know, grow up with them a little bit, but then also do my own thing a little bit, enough to have other influences and people that I've met. You, for instance, you know, there's other people like. And that's the thing, like I started martial arts really young and like in high school, and so like I was off doing that during that period, you know, like during those formative years too. So like I guess I take pride in that. And again, like I'm not saying I'm like the best friend in the world and everything like that. Like
because you're martial arts, you're certainly not.
Exactly. 1,000% that. Like I'm, you know, realistically pretty shitty friend, but like but still have managed to maintain relationships over those years, and like
That is
ones
cool.
that are strong and like you know are strong and will last. It's like you might not necessarily talk to someone for a couple years or something, and then you come back and pick up like it's nothing, you know.
Yeah.
And I think that's a sign of a good friendship and relationship, is to come back and kind of talk about growth and stuff like that, you know.
I agree.
But on top of that, like I'm glad I got distance, you know. I'm glad I didn't like live in the same umbrella.
Yeah.
Got to see other things, do other things. I didn't like I'm happy with what I've chosen to spend my time on.
Right.
Like I was like worried almost like in the beginning, and like when you're like missing parties, missing this, you're like, shit, is this gonna be worth it? Like, is this gonna be worth what I'm doing? And then in my head, like, and then finally I got to the point where I'm like, yeah, I made the right choices.
Oh, so at that party, all your friends were drunk and didn't remember the party anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
And so,
exactly.
You were off at a tournament that you did remember, and it was worth it.
They were face down a pile of vomit. I was face down a pile of blood. Whatever.
Whatever. Still a better story. Oh, come on.
Yeah. They're running around, and I'm in a sweatsuit in a New York apartment dying.
Yeah. But it's a more fun way to die than in someone's house with a bottle of Citron or something.
Yeah. Oh, dude, Citron. Speaking of Citron, I can't smell that. That's specifically the thing you bring up that I cannot.
It's the only word I could think of. I don't really drink, so.
Citron Vodka. I made the mistake when I was, however old you are, a freshman year in college. My friend lived in one
Which
of the
freshman
towers.
year, Mike?
Yeah.
One of the Immoral Towers?
The two towers. And
Moral Towers, but people call them Immoral Towers.
Right, yeah. Very immoral because I drank probably about, 16 ounces of straight Citron Vodka that was in a freezer.
Woo!
Then I blacked out, proceeded to walk around campus like...
Everybody got on board.
Dude, it was nuts. No. I was one-eyed, tongue out, like basically deaf. Like it was bad.
See, you take all those experiences that people have every weekend in college and you put them into one time.
That's the thing. Like, when I do that shit, I do it hard. So I know, like, I can check it off the list. Like,
I do too. Yeah, I used to do that. I didn't very rarely ever went out, very rarely drank. But if I ever did, I was like, it's going to be legend.
Because that's the thing. Yeah, that's the thing. You're like, I'm out and I'm doing it, so I'm doing it. I'm going to do it hard.
All in,
yeah. Because that's like personality. Think you're hardcore doing this. May as well
hardcore do this once.
Yeah, exactly. That's, we have disciplined minds and stuff. Some people can't do that.
It's a disciplined mindset because, like, you're not going to draw it out. You're certainly not, you don't want to come back to it.
Yeah.
I don't want to do this every Friday and Saturday.
Oh,
fuck no. But if I'm going to do it today,
I'm going to do it.
I'm going to make it happen.
Yeah.
It's going to be amazing and legendary.
And then you're going to get on with it. Like, that's
and then you're done. Then it's out of your system.
I'm just good with it.
Yeah.
And even though, like, as bad as I felt like from training and this and that, whatever, like I've always felt worse from hangovers and shit, dude. Like,
no, I've never had a hangover, so
I
don't get them. Huh. The closest I ever had to hangover is I woke up still drunk.
Yeah.
Once.
I hate that.
That was weird. I stood up and fell back over. I was like, whoa.
Oh god, fuck.
That's what you happen when you win. Oh, yeah.
That's the thing too. Like I'm just always been like a shitty drinker. I've never been like good at it. Like some people are like good at drinking. Like.
Oh, you know me, I prep for everything, man.
Yeah, get ready for it.
Get ready for it. I'd always eat enough and be real well hydrated, and then somewhere I would have like a 64 ounce of Gatorade and a liter of water stashed, and then I would have like my street food planned, and be like ready. Like I'm just like that, so.
And I'm like, that's the thing. Like I just learn everything the hard way. So like first time you're drinking, I'm doing that Citron shit. I'm dying face down, whatever, not eating. Then, a couple of years pass, you learn that, you do that, you learn your escape routes, your route home,
your
whatever.
Recovery. You gotta learn your recovery process.
Exactly, so. Yeah, shit's goofy. But I don't know, I just like looking back, it was like, I missed out on a lot, and like, that definitely sucked then, and it sucked for years after, but like, overall my choice, I think, is now finally paying off.
The unique choice, like as John Mayer would say, if you go your own way, you go alone, right?
Yeah.
What song is that? It's a John Mayer song. But and that makes you think you missed out on stuff. And really you didn't.
No.
You just did different stuff.
Different.
So you didn't follow the format. Your story's more interesting. It's not formulaic. You don't have a predictable ending here.
No.
You don't have you don't have predictable steps. You could look back at it and think maybe all those steps were predictable. They weren't.
No.
You can piece it together in the now and be like, well, fuck. Yeah, sure. Right. Hung left at Albuquerque there, but at least it was still interesting, right? But it wasn't predictable. There's no template for this.
Yeah.
Which is a more fun life.
That's something that like it took me 27 years to start to figure out. It's like, most people are just guessing.
Everyone's just guessing, but most people are also following a fucking pattern because they're guessing.
Well,
Very people have the guts to guess and be like, not have an example.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. But at the same time, like, the formulaic view and the formulaic story is, like, repulsive to me. Like,
me too.
I can't.
Yeah, me too.
I started down that path, and I wanted to fucking,
unless it's like, bad kung fu movie formula, I'll go with that one.
Mm-hmm.
But even then, like, I don't quite do it like that.
Yeah.
Like, I don't like that. I'm never like that.
Right.
I mean, as a stay-at-home dad, 10 years I'll be normal. It'll be 10 more years. And my kids are all grown, and it won't matter anymore. I'll be stay-at-home Pappy or something like that. I don't know.
Podcasting Pappy.
Yeah, but like, if you end up going the route, you're very rarely going to find other people who did the route before you. Mm-hmm. And if you did, it's still going to be slightly different.
Well, that and
they'll hopefully fill in a few blanks for you, but
yeah, it's not like the well-traveled path. That's like, oh, you do this to do this, you do this to do that. Like, you get this to go there.
This
like,
leads to this, and then
it's like you do what you're doing, plug it in. Hopefully it's starting to work out.
Go with the flow, and
and
hope you go around that rock, bro.
And looking back, I'm like, was I stubborn or adaptable or just a dumbass? Like, you look back at certain, exactly. It's all applicable. 1,000% yes. 100% stubborn, 100% a dumbass.
But 100% adventure, man.
Yeah.
The original story. That's a good book.
Yeah. That's, I think, I think everyone should want to, like, write a book and be like, damn, that was cool, that was interesting, that was a good story.
As someone who sat down and did it, and continues to kind of refine that process.
Keep dumping in.
It's fun, man.
Yeah.
To sit down and review those stories because they're cool. They're cool ass stories.
Yeah.
They're fun. It's a fun life. It's not something you're just gonna flip the TV on and watch.
Yeah.
Or have like a room full of people that all did the same shit and then can identify with each other.
Right.
But it's the same boring shit.
That's why jiu-jitsu is awesome again, because you're not necessarily always going to be in the same room with people that, again, went through the same course, did this, did that. You're not around the same...
And even if they did, there's an offshoot of jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, exactly.
Whereas, like, everyone... training, like, good martial arts schools are like that. Mm-hmm. That everybody from all walks of life comes in, puts their pajamas on, and we're all the same person.
Yeah.
But even though they come there, that's a lawyer, that's a homeless person, that's a doctor, there's a stay-at-home parent, there's someone who dropped out of school, there's someone, they're all finding ways to train.
Yep.
Yep. They're all there the same.
And that's all, exactly. And I think that's an important aspect that I've always had available to me. Like, I've been in jiu-jitsu for a long time, and like...
the people you've been exposed to because of it.
Oh. And like, going back into certain aspects of my life and looking back, I'm like, like that, if I would have stayed there, it would have very limited me, so I'm very glad, again, like, got out and did weird stuff and met weird people and did weird shit, so continuing to do so and do that more, so.
Dove in, man.
Yeah. But, like, 2019, again, like, it's the end of the year. This is the last cast of 2019.
It is.
It's the finale of season 3.
Yeah, season 3 is done.
The finale of my 26 years.
Oh my gosh. It's over, man.
2019 was pretty dope, really. Like,
it's an interesting year.
It was. It wasn't like, it's just a year of kind of like just putting it to the grindstone, applying things, doing things, and it wasn't like any like massive revelation or anything, or like life-changing anything. Just an application of like good stuff and like practice of good stuff and play and like letting that happen, trusting the process, going with the flow.
Yeah, I think that really does define the year, because it's not a lot of...
It was more of like just a structured flow.
It was like, there was just a structured flow to it, and kind of a lot of things dropped in.
Yeah.
There's little things, nothing crazy huge, but even just... I learned how to use Instagram.
Yeah.
Whatever. Or
now it's, now you're really good at it.
My kid hit a huge growth spurt.
Yep.
She's like twice the person she was last year.
Yeah.
Quite literally. Stuff like that.
But yeah, like 2018 like blended in for that, like to me.
A little bit, yeah.
To me, like 2018, 2019 was like just blur.
Yeah. Are you trying to make a defined split between 2019 and 2020?
Not like a defined split, but like it was a continuation of 2018 because 2018 was cool. But it was just another, it's a solid upswing. Like it was 2018, I built on it. I didn't have, fortunately, like any type of like massive downturn or massive downswing of morale or life or anything. Got my business established, got everything kind of straightened out that way. Got a podcast kicking all year. Just building on it. It was just a good like building year. Just getting that that 1% better every day sort of thing. Just building on it and having that compounding effect.
I feel like in some ways, I or we in the podcast perspective laid down a good foundation for something.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is, but I feel like it's a good foundation and it's good for something.
That's the thing. I coming into this year and like ending up last year was like the end of season 2. We're kind of like, what the fuck are we doing? Mm-hmm. Now it's like, what the fuck are we doing? Like, we have more of a grip on what we're doing.
There's a bit more of a grip there, yeah. I don't know where it's going to go, but
at the same time, we have more of a vision of what's available.
Yeah,
we
definitely.
Didn't have any
I had no idea what was available or what to do or anything. Yeah, now there's more and more opportunities and availabilities for there's more and more available that we can use as an opportunity.
Absolutely.
That we're aware of what to do.
And I think 2019 was a really good year for me anyway, to let the identity of having a podcast set in,
Yeah, no, I feel a lot better about it. I feel less pompous saying I have a podcast now.
Right. Yeah, actually tell people about it. And,
I'm not quite as embarrassed.
And talk to people about things. And I was it was super imposter syndrome-y.
Yeah,
definitely. It's very oh fuck, I don't want to tell people any of it. Some people talk to me because they're starting stuff. They're asking about gear and stuff, and I'm like, fuck, dude.
Fuck, I don't know.
You just have some gear, you record and then I follow a couple things, the very rare few times I'm on Facebook in a month, but I follow podcast community things, and some of the stuff people worry about with their podcast or whatever is nuts. I'm like,
it's crazy.
I'm like, dude, just record the fucker, put it out.
It's that easy, guys. You don't need all that stuff.
Yeah, it's damn. But that also has been really nice, because it just shows that you don't need top of the line production, top of the line brand name, everything to put out.
To pay people to edit it.
Yeah, you just don't need to go to the fucking top of the line with there's just ways around that shit. And I think we do a really good job of.
Well, that was part of the fun of it, of not knowing what we were doing.
Yeah.
When I got this mic and this recorder, it was a guess because they were on sale after I got my computer and I had a bunch of Best Buy bucks to spend.
Yeah.
And then I was like,
you're fine. So
I don't know what I'm going to do with that, but I'm going to get it. And, just sort of we pieced it together. And we have multiple mic choices now. And same little recorder.
That's the thing. Everyone has these multi, various expensive 6, 9, 8 track recorders, mixtables, all this stuff. I'm like, that's great, but it isn't necessary to start doing it and have it go and build and do things with it.
We're not layering a song here, man.
Yeah, exactly. It's just you and me talking, so chilling.
Yeah.
But we did stuff with 2019 with the podcast. We went to the Coffee Fest. We got shirts.
Coffee Fest was a big deal, man.
And
getting the shirts and then Coffee Fest led to Silverbridge knowing us.
Yeah.
Now they've given us, they've talked to us a bunch, and Stoffs and Viking Coffee and all the I can't remember all the roasteries at the same time, but we met all those people at Coffee Fest, and then sort of thoroughly established our relationship with Two Roasting Joes.
Yep.
Because that's my dude for a long time, but now as a podcast, he recognizes it and he's like, yeah,
what's up?
That's my guy.
Yeah.
And which is cool. And then just refining the process of making the podcast itself. Whereas I was guessing. I tried it whatever program I had on my computer, I tried messing with it.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm gonna use this, I'm gonna use that. And now it's I just do it in iMovie. And I figured out how to export audio from iMovie and I don't care. It's done. Yeah, you put that links me directly to YouTube, and it's on the YouTube. And you found the Podbean, the whole thing, which I need to renew, by the way.
Right.
Yeah, I gotta do that. Thinking out loud. But yeah, just the steps of trusting the process and being open to the mistakes of it, and not being judgmental of them. Just saying, "Oh, okay."
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're not professionals. We don't have backgrounds in this shit. So like, how could we be judgmental with it? You know?
Yeah. No, there's no reason to be. Yeah.
But if like we were both like sound dudes, went to college, did this, like maybe we expect a little more.
We should know a little more. Yeah, I know. But to have, and yeah, I think that just the process of chatting about it has, for me, in some way, given me a way to practice something. Practice with an action of going with the flow, of trusting the process, not just saying it. It's not just a concept; it's an applied concept.
Yeah,
and it's given me something to apply that to, without the commitment of a job or a boss or something like that.
But also like without the neurotic commitment of like training for being in the Olympics and like
that
shit.
Yeah, without a massive deadline. We learned the deadline. It's pretty much Friday now.
Yeah. But then if we don't, no one's on like riding our ass. Like, we'll get out the fucking podcast. We'll get out on Monday. Whatever. You listen to it when you listen to it.
Yeah, it'll come out. We might miss a week. That's fine. I'll put it out next week.
Yeah. But like we got, we spread out to some different countries. Like I went to Iceland and talked about it. Like, just different shit.
We got 7 downloads in Romania this month.
Boom.
Romania, we're kicking in.
Loving coffee in Romania. What's up, Romania?
Heck yeah, man.
Damn, like that's the thing. Like one of my goals is like start teaching like abroad at some point, right? If I want to just hit all the regular countries, dog. Like
travel to train and teach, man. That's the way to do it. Get paid to vacation.
That's so like that's the thing. Like, I mean, I'm not like saying we're not like raking in cash now, and like that would be nice in the future and stuff like that. But like podcasting,
I feel like we laid a base for that, though. I feel like this year we laid a base to make this an income.
Yeah, at least accepted the idea.
And we're not imposters anymore. We don't think we're selling our selling out to make money off of it or anything. But we're trying to give content, value, and cool stuff. And
that's like going to grow too.
For that.
Yeah, and like on top, and like.
But yeah, I like the idea of hitting all the different countries that we've got downloaded.
Yeah, that'd be sweet. But just to that point, like having a podcast, is like another way it's just another way to diversify, Like I don't have college resume, I don't have a job resume necessarily, so building things and doing shit like that is the way I do it. So
that's funny because I'm reading Richard Branson's first biography.
Yeah.
He's got 2 at the moment. They're both huge. But I'm on the first one, Losing My Virginity, and how he's just fallen into shit. He dropped out of high school to start Student Magazine, and then from that, like Virgin Records happened just to a random conversation. And one of the people that worked for him was like, we should call it Virgin because there's no virgins here. We need another one. We need to have and he's like, hey, that's a cool idea. And now he's this like pretty well respected human being. He's
a lot of money.
But how many companies that guy started? And Virgin Galactic, where they're gonna just put normal people in space, is like happening.
Yeah.
From him just like smoking pot and drinking with his buddies right in the, and then like other things, like he started a student helpline during the student days. People could call in. It was like a suicide line. He'd help people, like talk people through not committing suicide, and give them information on how to, how to get treatment for venereal disease, or where to get a safe legal abortion, and like off the map stuff like that in the 70s in England, like no one freaking talked about.
Yeah.
But like I don't know. I'm not saying I'm Richard Branson. I'm saying I like his hair, I guess. But but. To say a guy like that started like this. Just like, his favorite saying is, screw it, let's do it.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's pretty much what we did.
We just do it.
We're just like, let's try it. What the fuck, let's see what happens. And it can snowball into anything. which
kinda
is
like,
really cool.
Just looking back and like having the imposter syndrome about it, like you have like this thoughts like, who the fuck is listening? Like, what the, why are we doing this? Like, blah blah blah. Now we're like, people have given us feedback. People have given us positive feedback. Like,
yeah, people have given us positive feedback. People have given us coffee. People have asked us how to find it and been like, oh, can you put this up on a new thing so I can get to it? So that's. I mean, again, like self-deprecating, but that's like beyond what I thought. You know what I mean? Like, fuck. Yeah, that's the way. That's cool. The people that actually look forward to listening to it and then mention it, like, oh yeah, I download this every week. I'm like, really?
What the fuck? Like,
okay, cool.
But yeah, so no, that's super, super dope. So thanks if you're listening and have been listening.
Thank you so much.
You're the bomb. You made 2019 dope. But yeah, like just looking back at the imposter syndrome, like it sort of ended in like 2018. I was kind of like, fuck yeah, I'm gonna tackle this in 2019. Just like lean into it,
Yeah.
So like that's what I think we should do again, like 2020.
Lean into it more.
Lean into it. Dive into it.
Yeah, because we got some good ideas in the works.
But that came from like just doing it and spitballing and being like, yeah, fucking that'd be cool.
Like trying it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like that's another thing. Like looking back, like it was years ago, but like in between gyms and stuff, like I was thinking about starting my own gym and all this like businessy stuff, and I'm like you're reading about like business plans and this and that. Like you do absolutely have to have that, but at the same time, like I should have just like found a space, got some mats, did it, and done it.
Gotta be going. Live at the gym, bro.
But like, I like spent time at the library trying to write up business plans and just like weird run around shit like that. Like,
you gave yourself a reason to actually research that kind of thing.
Yeah. And like, not to say I didn't learn anything, but you don't always need someone else's permission to do something. And that's like what my brain was at. Like
quite a bit this day and age, that's becoming less and less.
Yeah.
There really is a way to just kind of start and maintain as you grow. But ultimately, which, come back to the Richard Branson thing, that dude never knew what the hell he was doing. He just figured it out as he went.
Yeah.
And that's like, down in the dojo, I have all the quotes up. I have a quote from him that basically says that. He's like, I can't remember it exactly, but if you get an opportunity, take it. Even if you don't know what to do, just figure it out, as you go. Like,
yeah. So like, though that's like definitely for sure like it was like a 2018 kind of thing for me. For me, I was very much like, fucking, I gotta grab at anything, and I was almost like grabbing at sticks, just kind of hanging on. And like then in 2019, I was very much like have a foothold, kind of
build your lean to sticks,
So just kind of fucking getting there, or at least just getting to the point where I'm like, yeah, I can do that. You know what I mean? Like,
I feel like there's a base there now. Yeah. Like I said, I don't know what it's for, but it's there.
Exactly, and that's the thing. Like, it's like I don't know what it's for, but like let's see what it's for.
Let's see what it's. But there's more opportunity because of it, which is very neat.
Absolutely, and like it took almost 2 years now, like to feel that way.
It's been actually it's been just over a year.
Over a year,
because we started in 2018, but it was the end of 2018. Because it was like October or something.
Right. Okay.
So it's been like a year and a half.
Okay.
Or so.
So a year and some change.
That
takes time for like a mental shift to like drop something, think about something in open space, and embrace a new thing. You know what I mean? Like,
go back and listen to the first couple episodes.
Yeah, like, I'm glad that we have them.
When we're sitting at my kitchen table, like, it's trying to figure it out.
Yeah. It's almost like, it's kind of like cute, You're like, fuck.
Like, damn, we're
not to say that, like, this is, like, phenomenal, but at the same time, like, fuck.
It's at least
better.
It's at least more comfortable.
Yeah, exactly.
And the podcast itself has influenced certain choices of my life in the past year. Of aspects of the Kung Fu Movie Room existed because of the podcast, right? Changed some certain things. Coming here to the library and doing it up here. Like, okay, when building the library, I had that in mind. It was there. Like, we could do it up here. It's more comfortable. It sounds better.
It is. I like it up here.
Yeah, But don't worry, the Kung Fu Movie Room has plans. 2020 is going to be big.
Always.
For it. It's going to be nice. My whole basement's going to be awesome. But now, like, it started to influence life choices. And kind of, not real subtly, not like major, but I could feel like I was thinking about things. And
it was in your brain.
It was in my
It's
brain.
not
There
like
was a reason for something.
Right.
Yeah.
It's just so interesting, like some of the interactions that I have with people because of it. People will send me like random things, people I don't necessarily like talk to all the time or like ever, really. But they'll send me like a coffee thing over the Instagram or whatever.
Oh, nice.
It's just like, that's a new way to connect with people I didn't think about.
Yeah, no, that's
You
true.
know what I mean?
Or like, I just ordered a bunch of green tea from Japan
Because
of an Instagram hookup from Coffee Regular, someone that's like sells all this like single farmer green tea and puts stuff up on Instagram and that I learned. I contacted them and they contacted me back and and you know different just I don't know.
There's just not like a recipe for it.
No, but just think like the coffees we found just from Coffee Fest.
Oh yeah.
Like what was it? Root Beer Coffee. Who did the Root Beer Coffee?
That was Deeper Roots.
Deeper Roots Coffee. We had never discovered that.
Right. The Tinker coffee.
Yeah, Tinker
their
coffee.
Nitro is great.
Viking coffee.
Yeah.
Which I love. Never like through the coffee, you know, going back to starting with coffee, we started like as coffee as a jump point to make these connections that can lead to other things.
We also like embraced more of the coffee aspect because we were like, yeah, we love coffee, but we talk about martial arts and movies and blah blah blah.
Yeah, now we're talking really, a bit more about coffee. Yeah, initially it was really all about like kung fu movies and training, and now it's leaned a lot more in coffee and a lot more on general philosophical topics.
Yeah, like I think we use our experiences with the martial arts and all. It's just our lens, but like I think we both learned and have been learning and are learning some great lessons.
The lens is like we've got a new. You can get a new lens or a slightly refocused lens.
Yeah,
but just coffee as a jump point. I'm now sort of universally known as a coffee snob.
Right.
Amongst pretty much anybody I know now.
Yeah.
They'll come to me for a cup of coffee.
Right.
Or they'll ask me what I drink.
But I mean, it's like breaking bread with people. It's like scrapping coffee. Let's have a chat.
Yeah, but I like to I'm more open about making coffee for people now.
Yeah.
Whereas it's not something I did a lot. I make coffee for myself.
That's like a segue to be like, let's establish a relationship. I'm gonna fuck you up with some of this great coffee, and then
and now like I brought coffee to Etienne anytime I get to get a judo, and that dude's from Puerto Rico and grew up on a coffee plantation, and he said the coffee was great.
Yeah,
like
that's compliment.
That's amazing. That's amazing. Like holy crap, some coffee I made. This dude knows the coffees.
Yeah.
But to think to be able to do that, that's something I would have done before the cast. I wouldn't have shared my stuff.
Right.
It's
and again, it's almost just like such weird. Like you just need validation a little bit, or not validation, but permission to be like, maybe I should give this to someone else, see what they think. It's just instead of this the blocked off this is my thing, and I'm in my fucking cave, and it's like I came out of the cave a little bit.
Yeah, we just
because we're both like that. Right? Yeah. I'm shy as shit, and I'm a fucking recluse when it really comes down to it.
Yeah, seriously, no.
So this is just another way for me to connect with people, obviously, but also just practice that and practice.
It's good practice. That. Yeah, I mean, sharing coffee with you was probably the first time I made a cup of coffee for another human being in years. It genuinely was I like this coffee, you're going to like this coffee, you should try this. I didn't need you to tell me it was good, you were my friend, and we were sitting there, and
I shared experience.
Let's have some coffee. And it worked out.
Yeah.
But,
I went to, it really opened my eyes to what coffee can do for people.
Oh, yeah. It reminded me.
I'm wearing the shirt, but Brooke and I were at Crimson Cup, and this guy noticed my Iceland shirt.
Oh, sweet.
And came up to me and was like, hey, where's that shirt from? And he was like, Ohio State wrestler, blah, blah, blah. So then we started exchanging information. So randomly.
Connect.
Yeah. Randomly, and my ears weren't even out. But,
that's funny.
But then just connection of, two grapplers through coffee, or two just people.
Just two random people that happen to both be grapplers.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the coffee started it, which is cool.
Yeah.
I think that, I don't know if it's just because my eyes are open to it because of the podcast, but I feel like good coffee is more mainstream now. And
Yeah.
maybe I'm just looking in the better places. But like even McDonald's is trying, man.
Mhm.
Like people just want better coffee. It's not just a percolate it and wake me up thing anymore.
Yeah, it's like shifting out of the go mentality, the fucking like grab a cup of fucking mud and go. It's okay, I'm gonna take this time for me in the morning, I'm gonna make this amazing cup of coffee. It's gonna be high quality, it's gonna set the mood for my day.
Yeah,
that's my time.
Yeah.
You know, as opposed to just like, contributing to the mayhem.
Yeah.
And urgency and low quality shit.
Speaking of which, how you liking it?
It's great. What's going on? I mean, I like
It's drinking well.
Yeah, and it's consistent.
Mm-hmm.
It's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like podcasting, listening to podcasts is a way to get out of the urgency. I think like listening to two people talk, you know, and connect with that and pull something from it is better than watching reruns of Friends or something, like, you know what I mean? Like,
agreed. And, like,
there's time and place for it, but you know,
there's time and place for that. Yeah, but podcasting is cool because it can be random. Like, oftentimes I will listen to podcasts that are interviews.
Yeah.
And for a very specific person, for a very specific purpose, like I want to hear this person interviewed, or I want to learn this thing, or I just listen to a podcast that are just two people chatting. It sort of can run a gamut. Or, you know, you listen to something like History on Fire from Daniele Bolelli, which is just history, like deeply researched, crazy thing. You know,
well, that and like even listening to other podcasts. One, I didn't used to listen to other podcasts.
Yeah,
That's almost all I consume now.
Yeah.
So like it changed up like the way I consume content and media and things anyway. But on top of that, like I look at it differently. Like I'm like, oh, he's interviewing this way, he's talking this way. I think about it.
Yeah, I do think about that too, of how the interview and the questions and how people are waiting on certain things. And what is he building towards something? Yeah. I'm breaking it down more now.
Yeah, I feel like you just know, but the nice thing is like you know a little bit about behind the scenes stuff, so you're like, oh yeah, like it's like a shared experience with something. Like podcasting is a community too, like coffee is a community, but podcasting is a community too. Like I listen to a ton of comedians podcasts and stuff like that, and like they just talk about sort of just like the plight of comedy and stuff like that, and how it's actually very similar to the plight of martial artists. Yeah, and shit
it's
like
very
that.
very
they get out there, gotta fucking work out, they gotta do this shit. Like it's very funny. But just the flow of conversation, how people do it, just different formats even. Like
different formats, but different flows for different people. It's very interesting. Have you ever listened to Raspberry Apes podcast?
I haven't, but I'm familiar.
He's good. I listened to his one with Fionn Davies, and they're friends. So that was actually really funny. And Fionn Davies is hilarious. But he's a little bit more similar to us. Like he's got the equipment and shit. They have all the stuff set up. It's funny, but they're just kind of bullshitting. Just chatting. Yeah.
And I guess I'm surprised, like, in my head, I'm like, who would consume that type of content? And here I am,
consuming
the fuck out of it.
Yeah, like, I really like that.
So I'm like, and then that, in my head, that just, like, defeats that. So I'm like, alright, cool, yeah, whatever. Like, like, look at you, asshole, you're doing it right now. Like,
yeah, come on, you suck.
So, yes, people will listen to two people talk.
Yeah, it's kind of neat. I like it.
Yeah. But it's different. And it's just something didn't think would be a part of things, but is. And it's something that I think that everyone can do. Like I think everyone can do.
It's ridiculously simple, everybody.
Yeah.
You don't need all the headphones and the pop filters and stuff. Literally.
Yeah, you'll find a quiet room, you'll be okay.
Yeah, you'll be okay.
You can just sit there with your phone. Like, you got some shit to say and you think it's good enough, sit there with your fucking phone and say it.
And put it up on Podbean. You can get 5 free hours of podcasting. So you can try it. That's what we did.
Yeah.
Gave it a shot.
There you go. Take the shot. But now it's just, the past couple of years and this year set up a great launch pad, I think. You know, to keep climbing, building, all that shit. I'm hyped for it. I'm excited for it.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, that's the thing, like mid-year and stuff, like I was just in the thick of it, and I was like, you're doing it, we're doing it, blah blah, you know, I don't know. But like now looking into it and like having some reflection time and this and that, like looking forward, I'm very excited about it.
I think we've gotten better we've had a lot of ideas in the past year. And we've gotten better, not better, I think we've just dug enough to find a way to make those ideas real.
Yeah.
We've found enough options.
I think we know what ideas that we're like
they're a little more formed now. They're a little more plausible.
Formed, and like we just things, we break it down, we simplify it. It's like, is this easy to execute? Can we do this? Is there, is there a reason not to do this? But while we talk about it, we figure it out.
And we kind of bounce it back and forth.
We're like, nah.
Yeah.
But like, I mean, if you think about podcasts, is what communication, right? Mm-hmm. It's just another way to communicate to people, and it's just us communicating.
It's us communicating to each other, and other people happen to dig it.
Yeah,
it's a weird. I still haven't made that connection of why I like to listen to this kind of stuff.
Again, like,
but I learn a lot from it, even if it's just random.
I learn. So, like, even in teaching, like, I'll say something like, "Oh fuck, I teach myself something." Same thing with this. I'll say something, I'm like, "Oh shit!" Like,
I'm on that.
That could have been a thing. Maybe it fucking wasn't. I don't know. Maybe somebody will get something out of it.
Oh, it moves you down. It keeps you moving, I guess.
Yeah. But it just it also taught me to, like, just judge shit less.
True. It's fun if you try. Like, I'm sure we were pretty judgy in the beginning because we were kind of working things out. Mm. And if you go back and listen to that, you're like, what an ass. And now it's, we judge things differently. Yeah. It's very open-minded to, all right, I recognize that as a thing.
Yeah.
I might not like that initially, but I want to see what it is.
Right.
Okay. Yeah.
But I think that's important.
And have we embraced our own personal styles?
I think so. I'd like to, like, in 2020, I want to see, like, more interviews and stuff like that, and just kind of build it that way, and, like, just push ourselves into that.
That's been on my mind of interviews, but, like, not just our friends.
Yeah.
Like,
no.
I want, like,
but at the same time, I don't want it to be so, like, formal interviews.
Yeah, but I don't want formal interviews either. I do just want our friends. Yeah, Face Kick Friends episodes are my favorite. And so I want more of our friends to come on too, but I want people as, like, I don't know, like, people that I know of. Like, people that I look up, like...
Well, like Sean, like, I don't know him that well, like, you didn't know him that well at all.
No,
like,
but now we do.
Now we got a little...
Specify your Seans.
Sean D.
One Sean you know real well.
Right, Sean F, Sean D.
Yeah.
Former guests.
Yeah. Whereas, like, Sean Daughtry's now our friend.
Yeah.
And he's, like, totally, like, our buddy.
Yeah.
But,
killer hombre.
Yeah, and, like, you don't... Like, I never thought about that, how he just was like, I'll go on the cast. And, like, you barely knew him, and I never met him.
Right.
Yeah. And, like, instantly that dude's a friend.
Yeah.
Like...
Because, I mean, again, communicating over a cup of coffee, bread,
but he was cool enough to do it, too. And be really cool about it, just relax into it.
Yeah.
Remember, like, how he showed up? Mm-hmm. Like, we were sitting there setting up, and he just appeared.
Yeah, he was there.
He just stood there and watched us with a smile on his face for a second.
Like, chilling.
Just chilling. And he's like, hey, you're waiting for us to notice him. And that was really cool. I was like, that was some ninja shit, man.
Yeah, but that was definitely, like, that was probably, if not my top 3 favorite episodes, really.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
His episode was tight. Go back and listen to that if you haven't.
Yeah, it's awesome. But yeah, all the Face Kick Friends episodes I think are the best.
Yeah, for sure.
I really dig them.
Definitely looking forward to, like, more of those. And
definitely
people.
More of those. Just cool people we know, but then cool people we don't know. I want to try that.
Yeah.
Because, like, I guess we didn't know Sean Daughtry, but I felt like we did. Because we clicked with him on so many levels.
Yeah.
Like,
I almost want to get someone that we, like, don't click with.
Yeah, I want someone who just don't even fucking know. Like, they just know of the cast or they know of us or something. Like, oh, come on.
Yeah.
Like...
Actually, one of my buddies was telling me, he was like, oh, come on. I was like, actually, you had some good stories. You should come on.
Come on, that'd be fun. Yeah. So, like, you just, like, someone you don't know completely or someone from, say, the world of jiu-jitsu or something that we know of. That would be neat.
Yeah.
Just to get to know somebody live. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that, but just also to have, like, a like, intimate experience with someone, like, instead of, like, a seminar, like a
instead of a seminar or, like, get an autograph or something. Just, like, sit down and drink some coffee with somebody and get to know them as a person.
Yes. And humanize them.
Like, you know them as a human, like, just grapplers we talk about. Like, say, like I just mentioned, Fionn Davies. Mm-hmm. She's cool, man. I picked up on her because she was really good, but I was like, she was also big about being a good female role model. Mm. And I, like, tossed her at my daughter. Everyone's the same to my kid, but she's growing up with Ronda Rousey as a normal person. Mm-hmm. So Ronda's not spectacular, Ronda's normal.
Right.
Yeah, there was nothing. Yeah, and so she wasn't, like, overly enthused. She's like, yeah, cool. She's She's pretty tough.
Dope.
She's dope. She's got the good moves.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, just something like that.
Yeah.
That would be neat. That'd be super neat.
Yeah, we'll get it. We'll get some dope people for you guys this coming year.
It's gonna happen. 2020 is gonna be sweet.
Yeah. And that's the thing too. Like, we tested it out with our friends, and now
we've tested it with our friends. Now we're confident enough to like be random about it.
Yeah, go into the depths of random people.
And we also have like a traveling format.
That's the thing. Our setup is easy to go places.
Yeah, I can take this on the road. Like, simple now.
And that's the thing too. Like, this coming year, I want to travel and train and do all that stuff. So like, either I'd like to take this, or like you come with us and fucking train too and do all that stuff.
That would be neat.
So that way we can catch people on the road too, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Do some road casts.
Go to somebody else's gym and do it there.
Yeah. I have like a lot of friends. Like, that
you
are
know
around.
a lot of people,
a lot of people that I want to go and train with and hang out with and talk to that have great experience and great different paths as well. So,
do you want any more coffee?
I'm good.
Mike wakes up a lot earlier than I do, so he's probably already had coffee.
Oh yeah. I usually get up around like anywhere from like 4 to 6:30 range.
I don't do that anymore. I'll be doing that again. I'll be doing that next year when my daughter goes to 6th grade. But not right now.
Yeah. You're embracing not doing that. I don't know. It's actually been pretty natural. Like, I'll wake up then.
I mean,
like,
get used to it. Yeah. Well,
I used to need to be up then. Now I choose to be up then.
That makes it a lot easier.
Yeah.
Yeah. I find that either choosing to be up that early or being up that early for somebody, because I'm a person that takes care of people. If I'm waking up that early for my kid, I don't mind it at all. It's very easy and relaxing, and it's I just have my morning routine, and that's what we do.
Yeah, for someone isn't tough, really.
No, it's nice. But say as for a job
that you hate.
Yeah, that for just a job that you hate, like that sucked. Or for training before school, which like what I did in college, when you're just tired and hadn't slept anyway, and and just all beat up. Like, that kind of sucked, but it was fun.
Yeah,
it's good times.
There's
but it's there's a put a context on that. That's a sliding scale.
Yeah,
but yes, I like getting up in the morning and hanging out with my kid. So
yeah. Like right now, like, I don't have kids, but like, have a dog, a couple dogs.
You have students, you have many children.
Yeah. Children. A lot of people that talk to and manage and whatnot. But yeah, like early AM, man, like that's my time. Get up and hang out, listen to some of my podcasts that I want to listen to, and whether you consider that like research or not, or just enjoyment, but sometimes it's both.
It can be both.
And that's the thing, like, it absolutely is both. Like, that's something too. Is like, I don't find myself like needing to like, you have to do this for the podcast now. Like,
but you'll be listening and you'll pick something up for it.
And I'll learn something valuable for it.
Yeah,
because I'm just absorbing info and absorbing content and stuff like that. So, I think that just being like you said earlier, like being open-minded, that and to like filter through bullshit. Like, my bullshit filter improved so much this year.
Oh, so much.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I can sort through some shit real quick.
You pick it out much easier now. Because of doing this, behind the scenes action of it, and then listening to a lot. But you listen to it different. You hear different things. You hear,
are you referring to like our own when you're listening to it?
Well, I'm referring to our own, but also referring to listening to other podcasts. You can kind of tell edits. You can tell when someone's being interviewed and where they want to steer it, and you can kind of tell people's different styles or people's intentions as a guest. Like, I'm more aware to the flow of that.
Yeah, for
now
sure.
too, and then also just the process of it, of the simplicity of the process. Like, being that we started the same basic format that we've always had, as far as like mic and recorder and all that. Of knowing that you don't need all those things.
Yeah.
You just don't.
Right.
Like, now, there are things we don't know how to do yet. We can't really go live.
Yeah.
We can't really do remote interviews yet. But
we'll get there.
We'll get there. It's on the table. But our baseline is so portable and easy that, like, I think that's cool.
Yeah. I like to keep things simple and streamlined, and I think that's what we've done with that anyway, like the hardware aspect. You know.
Yeah, I like that. That's sort of been a theme of it, though. Is everything we do is very simplistic and streamlined, but not like dumbed down.
Yeah.
Or not even bare bones or anything. It's not like we stripped it down to the
It's not like
minimum.
cheap. It's not
cheap at all. No, it's just efficient.
Yeah, it's efficient, but it's also not like frilly. It's not like fucking. But that's the thing too. We'll add structured frill here and there when we want, and so choose.
And it makes it easier to do that.
Right.
You don't have
Exactly.
So,
yeah, because we don't have anyone.
We don't have
telling us do what.
We don't have a lot of extra weird shit to prep either. You know.
Yeah.
So that's fun. This has been an interesting episode. Reflection. The year in review.
Reflection. Yeah. It definitely has. I've read a lot of really dope books.
I have read some good books this year.
Read great books.
Speaking of which, we got to do that again. We need to find we need to do a coffee table read.
Yeah.
I got an idea.
You want? What are you looking at?
I'm going to reveal it live on air.
Yeah. I think fuck.
Simon Sinek's new book.
Oh.
Infinite Game.
Okay.
So I was going to ask you about it.
Cool.
Because we're Simon Sinek junkies.
Dude, I haven't been on Simon Sinek in a sec. I could go back to him for sure.
I always love the idea of the infinite game. It's something I've come back to quite a bit. And now that he's done a whole book on it, I was wondering that. There's a few other books I got going. Then I wanted to throw it at you. I think we should do another, let's read it and review it kind of thing.
Yeah.
But it takes us so long to read a book, so gotta do it.
Yeah. We'll get it together.
Yeah.
But yeah. Simon Sinek I haven't been on in a sec. I miss him. Miss him.
Yeah.
Been on Yo and Hari and George Mumford and all those dudes too.
Oh yeah, man.
I just lent the Mindful Athlete to somebody.
I can't wait to see someone's reaction to that fresh.
Yeah, I'm really interested to see
cool.
what he thinks of it. So
I want to go back to it. I want to do it again. I want to read it again and do the exercises in the book.
Yes, I want to refresh it all.
Yeah, I definitely want to refresh it again.
That's something I want to do more in 2022 is compete and do that and push into that a little more. So it's part of that too.
Might have to hit that Masters 3 circuit in 2020.
Do it.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do it. Body's coming back together. It keeps getting good. So
throw it back in the meat grinder, dog.
See what happens. I'm fixed again. Let's break everything.
Spend all that time to fix it just to fuck it up again.
So that might happen. I might dive in
because that's the thing too. Talking about all of our competition shit helped me kind of reframe it and be like, I want to do that some more. That's fun.
Yeah, me too.
We kind of talked through it, and I've aired my grievances about it. Just but that and that's another aspect of the podcast. I don't want to say gave me something to do when I wasn't competing, but it quelled that itch for the time being.
Okay.
In my head, I was always I need to get back to that. I need to do that. I need to do this. This helped me. Rationalize and reframe.
Sort of sort through all those things and organize them a bit.
Yes. So it's just an interesting thing to look back at.
Yeah.
But I don't know. The podcast has done a lot for us, man.
It has.
Without even really realizing it.
Opened some weird doors just sitting here chatting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is the funny thing about podcasts is we keep talking about social connection. And Yo and Hari probably smack us.
Right.
It's not real social connection. Oh.
Yeah.
Yet it has opened a lot of interesting doors for social connection. Even just the two of us being more connected.
Yep.
Yeah. Which has been neat.
Yeah, definitely. And podcasts, I think, they're going to be everything's going to be tech. Everything is technology, and then that's the future, blah, blah, blah. But podcasting is the last human element of it, you know what I mean? It's so two humans communicating. Yeah, because
even more so than, say, people are going to throw online gaming at you on that one, and that's not really humans communicating.
No. Streaming, Twitch, whatever.
Yeah, that's not. Or even if you're just I'm playing this multiplayer and you're playing this multiplayer.
Yeah.
You're sitting here by yourself staring at a screen.
Right.
Whereas at least we're sitting here together talking.
Yeah.
Which,
and that's the thing, too.
Drinking coffee.
Once you get... I don't know. I have so many opinions about it. Like, I think podcasting is the way to get away from like mainstream media stuff. Just like not consume as much crap that way.
It's a nice gap in information.
Yeah.
Of it, let me define gap. It's a nice sort of pause of sort of in between the beats of things being tossed at you. You can sit and listen to a long form conversation, have people working it out.
Yeah.
Of going through a thought process rather than just formulating an opinion right away.
That, and just like watching people go through the process of conversation, disagreeing,
agreeing, disagreeing, taking turns to speak or listening,
as opposed to just the echo chamber of madness that is like Facebook comment sections. Where fuck off! Like
the comment sections are just watching the news, where you're literally just someone's reading the thing someone wrote.
Right, and then exactly.
You get you're informed, which is cool, but this is information with an opinion, with a thought out opinion, with a started one place and ended up in another place kind of thing. Yeah. It's the process.
Yeah. So, just like that, the human touch of it, I think.
There is just a little bit more humanity there.
Yeah. But saves the human aspect, obviously,
Saves
but also
humanity.
a little bit, like saves humanity a little bit. Like you get a lot of news, but even if like you just need to look at something through a different light, you can be like, oh, I might listen to Jocko Willink's podcast and listen to what he has to say about this.
But it's a calmer way, I think, to. If you're talking about listening to something in a different light, it's a calmer way to hear someone else's opinion that may be different from yours, maybe completely opposed to yours, and you completely disagree with. But if you're listening to a podcast, you can't exactly talk back to them, so you do need to listen. They get to have their turn to speak. You get to listen, and they may start with a spot that pisses you off, but then they move through it, and you realize, okay, that doesn't completely piss me off. There may be aspects of that I disagree with, but wow, you brush your teeth too.
Yeah.
Cool.
Exactly. Like, there's gray.
There's so many gray areas there that you can sort of meet, but very much like training with lots of different people. You got a lot of friends. Like I still have a lot of friends from my days in Taekwondo when I was teaching and training that are way, way different places socially and economically and politically than I am, and I'm just buddies with them. Yeah. Like they're still people, or like especially with like students. Like I knew them as children. They're still babies to me, even if they're like opinionated asshole adults. You're still a little baby to me, and I love you. Exactly. And it allows you to kind of. And I think a podcast is a way to do that. Of see people as people, but without being threatened by it.
Yeah, I mean, it's easy. It's so easy. Like read a headline, take things out of context, and label someone as this or that. Now, like you can go and look at that, look at the content, look at the context, and be like, oh, shit, this is
you
what
can
they're
actually listen to the whole thing and be like, oh, okay, that's not as abrasive as I initially assumed. Or sometimes it's like you're not as cool as I thought you were. Dang, I thought you were awesome. Not so much.
That's how you are.
It brings it to a midline that reminds, let people be human.
Yeah, exactly. Just let people be human. Everyone's human. Let them be that way. Because no one's changing right now. In that regard, anyway.
I'm trying. I'll get some bionic parts.
Grow
me some stuff.
That'd be sweet. Alright, man, I gotta go start an open mat, so.
Oh, dude, you gotta go?
Yeah.
Open mat on Friday. Ooh, nice.
Yeah, dog. Alright, see you in 2020. I'll be 27. All sorts of cool shit. Keep your coffee regular.
Alright, boy. Peace.